Episode 120 of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. I am your homeboy first. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you share. Put your partners on this real shit. Because we about to talk. If you missed it, you know that Brett Favre is finally getting some national shame for his fraudulent behavior, his immoral behavior, his criminal behavior. If you've been under a rock, Brett Favre is involved in one of, if not the biggest case of fraud in the state of Mississippi history, in which people were conspiring with the former governor, Phil Bryant, to misappropriate funds designated for TANF. TANF stands for Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, but it's better known as welfare. In the case of Favre, some of these funds went to him to give speeches or do radio spots, shit that never occurred. He was ordered to pay the money back with interest, paid the money back, but not the interest. In texts that have been revealed, this motherfucker was also trying to scheme up a new company or something to do something, think with concussions. You've seen him out there on the circuit talking about all the concussions he thinks he's had and shit. But see, he was trying to turn a profit off of, I guess, some kind of new treatment for it, and wanted to use funds that were going to be fraudulently obtained as part of the startup company. And lastly, he wanted to use money fraudulently obtained to build a volleyball facility at Southern Miss, my alma mater and his, and former Governor Phil Bryant. Y'all have seen me talk about this before. I've expressed my disdain, my displeasure, my outrage. This man is the reason why I fell in love with the Green Bay Packers. Like I said, this man went to Southern Miss. When I would go to the games, you could see his name in the ring of honor around the stadium. Or be selling his jerseys in the bookstore. Used to enjoy watching him play the game of football, playing it with exuberance and enthusiasm. Brett Favre been outed himself as to be on some fuck shit. He has. He has. Whether it's been throwing his popularity behind god-awful candidates here in the state of Mississippi. One that comes to mind is Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith. Nationally, y'all may know her from making the comments about public hanging, and she'll be first in line or some bullshit like that to watch it. Incredibly insane that a politician hoping to win elected office would say that in a state in which your citizens are 37%, 38% black, something like that, in which is the state makeup. It's the blackest state in the union, and you talking about you're gonna be at the public hanging. Brett Favre supported that candidate. Brett Favre enthusiastically supported Donald John Trump. And I keep telling y'all that motherfucker's a dividing line for me. He's a red line. You can miss me with your anti-abortion stance and your anti-regulation, your tax cuts again. All them motherfuckers he would run. Go back in 2016 and look at it. How many damn Republicans were running against Donald Trump? And the party chose him. Brett Favre was down with him. Brett Favre been exposed himself. Now, some may say, shit, we can go back before his career ended. He literally exposed himself to some reporter. I think he sent like some dick pics to the woman. Something like that. Some lewd shit. So he been showed his hand. And I've been trying to get national media to goddamn pay attention and say something. Say something. Because down here in this one-party controlled state, even though it's the blackest state in the union, these motherfuckers are systematically, we gonna control this bitch by any means necessary. And right now, the face of that stance of upholding white supremacy in this state is Tate Reeves, the current governor of the state of Mississippi. When asked about the Brett Favre scandal, he basically danced around that shit, basically saying, well, you know, I need to know more facts about it and to see how that happened, but that doesn't seem like something I would agree with public funds being spent on. You know, we're talking real low. But I also don't, believe that Jackson State should be using state funds to build a stadium. That's usually done through private donation. Motherfucker, they asked you about Brett Favre stealing money. Money that's supposed to go to people in need. Money that's supposed to go to people, the least of these. You call yourself a good Christian man. Money that's supposed to go to the least. See, that's what we get. These motherfuckers act like they want the government to be based on their Christian beliefs. But then when it comes to helping folks, no, we don't want the government to be based on your Christian beliefs. God damn it, what you want to do? Just say you pick and choose when you want to be Christian. Just say that. Say that. And also say that you're going to do what's necessary to try to uphold white supremacy in the state of Mississippi. Go ahead and just say it. Fuck it, hell. Give us a throwback. Give us a throwback. See, my ancestors had that overt shit. They knew where y'all motherfuckers stood. So y'all want to be covert and use all these dog whistles. Shit. Go ahead and say how you feel and say it with your chest. Because that's one of these tricks now. One of these motherfuckers get called out for doing some fuck shit, but then you got to bring up something from our community. And in this case, it ain't no fuck shit. Just trying to get state funds, which black people pay taxes in this state. People who went to Jackson State pay taxes in this state. So it's not like you even equating the same shit. Like you even did that wrong. Like usually when they do this shit, okay, it's a mass shooting. Okay. Somebody go into school and spray up the place, and folks call for stricter gun regulations. What do? They say, well, what about Chicago? I remember shock jock Don Imus called some black basketball players, some black lady basketball players, some nappy-headed hoes. And what did they say when people start getting on his ass? What about rap music? The fuck? So usually they try to equate, something like that. This motherfucker tried to equate a crime committed by Brett Favre and others. A crime. Well, Jack State is trying to use state funds to build a facility at a state-run institution. It's called Jackson State University. Motherfucker. But I'm gonna bring it back to us, y'all. Just like I was talking to my OG about when he gave y'all his thoughts on this. Make sure y'all check that out. Okay, make sure y'all check that out, my OG C. Lee McKinnis. It's two things that we gotta do as black people. We're gonna overcome this white supremacist system here in Mississippi. To overcome people like Brett Favre and Tate Reeves. One, we gotta say fuck those motherfuckers and do it ourselves. Cause this some bitch don't think we can do it. He think we can't build it. That's why he threw in that little part about that's usually done by alumni donations. Cause he think we ain't got enough funds to do it, or we're not gonna be willing to do it. And yes, the racial wealth gap is still real as fuck. Keep telling y'all that. But unlike our forefathers and mothers, we do have this new black elite. Like my young boy hit me up today, not today, excuse me, last week sometime when the announcement came out about Steph Curry finna get $1 billion deal with Under Armour. He said, another black basketball billionaire, something to that effect. And he right. You got Hove rapping about Hove did how many billionaires come out of Hove crib, and he counting them down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got that. Y'all watch football today? Saw a lot of black millionaires running around out there. Wasn't like that in them 60s. Shit. Them boys had summer jobs and shit. Bill Russell wasn't just caked up like that. You know what I'm saying? But now these boys getting money. And I'm calling on them to lead. Fuck these motherfuckers like Tate Reeves. Fuck them. Some of y'all that got the bag, y'all drop the bag off. Not just to be philanthropic, you can get money out of the deal. Imagine having your name on a HBCU stadium. Free advertising for whatever company you hustling, because hopefully the money y'all getting paid by these teams, hopefully y'all flipping that money into other companies so you can not just be a high paid employee by that team, but you can turn yourself into a boss. Hopefully that's what y'all doing. How about you put the bag, or you as a conglomerate, y'all get together as a group, y'all put the bag behind building a stadium for Jackson State, building a stadium for Mississippi Valley State, building a stadium for whoever the fuck needs it. Throw your name on it. Set up stores around that motherfucker. Set up stores with it. Whatever the fuck you can do. But do something with your money, with your bag that can help your people and also help you business-wise. If you study those who have subjugated us, shit, that's what they do. Throw their names on these stadiums. And you know it'd be kickbacks, it'd be all kind of special favors and shit like that, man. But we gotta see it that way, bro. Instead of bragging about blowing the money. I'm looking on social media. It's look at the new watch Drake just got. You gotta look at the new chain. This rapper got a chain with their face on it. This motherfucker done did this. Lil Uzi done put some big ass rock in his forehead. Man, come on, bro. God damn, man. I remember watching The Godfather, which I love, The Godfather trilogy. There's a scene when they're at the dinner table and the oldest brother, Sonny, is talking about black folk. And basically, and using the niggas getting money basically, and they buying the Cadillacs and driving them through Harlem. See, some bitches expect when we get some money, we just gonna get back to them. We just gonna, you understand? Don't call no y'all ones that's getting that money to lead. To lead. In places like Mississippi, in places like Louisiana, in places like Alabama, in places like Florida, shit, across this fucking nation, lead. That's one. Two, a lot of folk been going in on Tate Reeves. Tate Reeves ain't no different from the previous governor. Tate Reeves ain't no different from Haley Barbour. Tate Reeves ain't no different from the Dixiecrat governors of the past, the Southern Democrats who, shit, used to be known as the Solid Blue South. You know what I'm saying? The South used to be a one-party state under the Democrats too. And back then, the same commonality was white supremacy. So he ain't no different from them. Like a Dixiecrat like Ross Barnett ain't no different. And we know about the Dixiecrat revolt. You should know at least. How them motherfuckers fled into the Republican Party. Look it up. Tate Reeves ain't no different. So don't just say it's Tate. Say you tired of white supremacist rule. Or politicians who, even if they aren't white supremacists, they have no problem pandering to white supremacists. That man had no business bringing up Jack State and this. What the fuck for? Pandering to white supremacists. If you're tired of that, we must mobilize and get organized and be politically active locally. Vote during local elections. Vote when they're voting for shit for your city, for your county, for statewide, for the state legislature, senatorial election. We got an election coming up in November. Historically, congressional elections, the turnout is lower than presidential years. Why? Because presidential shit gets sexy and people just got the misunderstanding of government and act like the president is all powerful. Presidential candidates be part of the problem. They be lying. If I'm elected, I will do this. Knowing goddamn well they need Congress and they need the Supreme Court to uphold that shit. And motherfuckers just be going along with it. But all that shit matters. So if you don't like Tate Reeves, goddamn vote. It's the blackest state in the fucking union. Vote. Then if we could pull in the 10% or so liberal whites, pull in as many Latinos as possible, maybe we can flip some shit. But just complaining about this son bitch and labeling him the worst governor ever, I ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. And I don't even know how I call him worst governor ever shit, because it used to be some governors that just call you a nigga to your face back then, boy. Staunch segregationist through and through. Open with it. We got a reservoir named after one. So take this one in a long line. But if you don't want him, do what you got to do and vote his ass out. Vote in mass. Take somebody with you. Make sure your people register to vote beforehand. You know what I'm talking about? Try to talk some sense into their ass if they trying to be on that fuck shit. Oh, them folk gonna do whatever they want to do anyway. You're damn right if you don't get your ass active. Shit. Don't just complain about these some bitches on the internet and in your barbershop and in your beauty salon. Be active. Okay? So we need the folks that got the bag to get involved and use that money properly. We can build our own shit. We can build our own shit. And y'all can get some out of the deal. Real talk. And two, at the grassroots level, get your ass out and vote, 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 vote. And bring your allies with you. Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?